We're more than just podcasts and a radio station at Boise State Public Radio. We're a trusted resource and a lifeline for communities across Idaho. It's up to all of us to safeguard public media's future. You can learn more at protectmypublicmedia.org. Together, we can ensure that Boise State Public Radio remains a trusted resource for you and your neighbors for generations to come.
From Boise State Public Radio, this is The Connector, Idaho Daily News. Good morning, I'm Murphy Woodhouse. It is Monday, May 5th. We've got details on early voting for the May 20th election, which starts today. Also, new maps that show how serious the homeowners insurance crisis is in many parts of the West, as well as a 3-state energy agreement that includes Idaho. Early voting begins today in the lead up to the May 20th election in Idaho. As George Prentice reports, voters will make choices in mostly nonpartisan races.
In the shadow of the high-profile presidential and state elections last November, turnout in this month's election is expected to be significantly lower. But there is still plenty at stake. Races in auditorium, highway, hospital, library, and sewer districts are all on the ballot, and as in years past, much of the focus will be on school districts. Idaho Head News reports that voters in 27 school districts will be deciding the fate of more than $220 million in school funding. In Boise, one of only 3 Idaho cities with an auditorium district, voters will be selecting new commissioners.
It's vote for 2, and 3 candidates are running for those 2 seats.
That is Ada County Assistant Chief Deputy Clerk Heath Rebordy. A reminder, this will be the last full election for the Ada County Mobile Voting Unit. Ada officials say it's time to retire so-called food truck voting, but not before one last opportunity. Fittingly, it will be outside Ada County's election headquarters on Benjamin Lane as the brick-and-mortar office inside undergoes a remodel. George Prentice, Boise State Public Radio News.
3 Republican governors in our region have signed an agreement to collaborate on energy policy. The Mountain West News Bureau's Hannah Merzbach reports on why Wyoming, Idaho, and Utah have united on their all-of-the-above approaches, including on renewable energy.
The 3 mineral-rich states have been talking about energy collaboration for years, but it was time to formalize an agreement, according to Utah lawmaker Jefferson Moss, who pushed for this.
We all feel like we need to be looking at every potential source of energy, but we really hadn't got our arms around what does that really mean in terms of where are we at with geo, where are we at with hydro, where are we at with nuclear, where are we at with solar.
Moss says the non-binding agreement now calls for aligning energy policies to boost university research and private investment. Plus, the states have agreed to make grids more resilient, partner better with the federal government, and coordinate infrastructure projects. East Coast states also have these kinds of collaborations, but Utah Governor Spencer Cox has said that the West will lead the next chapter of energy abundance. For the Mountain West News Bureau, I'm Hannah Merzbach.
In Boise area weather, after cool, wet conditions over the weekend, things will be warmer today and getting warmer through the week. By the weekend, hottest year-to-date temperatures will be seen across southeast Oregon and southwest Idaho. Mid to upper 80s are possible at lower elevations. Using new data, 2 groups have made maps that show how serious the homeowners insurance crisis is in our region and across the country. In recent months, the U.S. Senate Budget Committee and the Federal Insurance Office have released detailed data on insurance premiums, non-renewals, and other metrics. The advocacy group Public Citizen and the Revolving Door Project have turned that data into interactive maps. What they show in the West is insurance companies raising premiums and increasingly not renewing policies. For example, the Colorado zip code that includes Steamboat Springs saw average premiums jump nearly $1,000 between 2018 and 2022.
This is a vulnerability that's been growing over a long period of time. Now that we have a little more data, we've turned the light on and seen that things are moving much more quickly than most people thought.
That's Carly Fabian with Public Citizen. She hopes that policymakers use the maps to develop solutions and that regular citizens use them to raise concerns with public officials. And that's today's episode of The Connector. I'm Murphy Woodhouse, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday. To stay in touch with the news between now and then, check out BoiseStatePublicRadio.org or download the free Boise State Public Radio app. Thanks for listening.